All right, guys. So I'm going to start doing these for some of the more complex activities so that you can keep up if you are out of school. So this one is going to walk you through the Life as a Hunter Part 1 activity. So we did that on Wednesday, August 31st. So if you were absent, you want to just watch these directions and complete the assignment to the best of your ability. Life as a Hunter does build upon Tuesday's activity, which was the battle at Kruger. So you want to make sure that you've watched that video at the very least. So we're going to go. So just so you know, the to do is in the absent folder. This video that I'm making is going to be here. Here's the battle at Kruger video. And then here is the Life as a Hunter activity. That's going to take you to this assignment. So you're going to want to make a copy of this if you don't have the copy from class. I assume since you are watching this that you were absent and you don't have the copy provided in class. So you're going to want to do it digitally. As always, when we make a copy of something, we want to save it as ours. So put your name, right? And we want to, I'm just going to ditch this. We want to move it to our 2022-23 school year into our biology folder. So you just click move here. Okay. So now you have it. It's kind of built to be filled out on paper, so you can kind of put your name. Actually, your name is going to come in on it because it's coming through the computer, right? So you can do this, but it also is going to come through on Schoology when you submit, so it's all right. So you want to read through the information. The reading checks here just kind of highlight important information up here. But this activity is talking about a lion and what they need to eat every day. And in order to survive, and then how much they can expend on a hunt. So a lioness needs to consume about 13,500 kilocalories a day to survive. And then they have some stored as fat, like we do. So they can spend up to 15,000 kilocalories when they hunt. We talked in class about how an adult human needs approximately 2,000 calories a day. You get that from your food, but you need like almost half of those just to keep your heart beating and keep your tissues up and running and your cells up and running. So not even for like running, moving, walking, all the things that you think about that require energy. That's called your resting metabolic rate. So the amount of calories you need just to keep you alive before you even move. So for us, it's about 2,000. For a lion, it's about 13,500. Okay, so you'll read through that and then fill out these values. Then it also talks about when it comes to the prey, what's going on, right? So prey species will have a certain amount of energy available. So that's like if I eat an egg, it has 70 calories available, right? So for a lion, we're going to talk about meerkats and warthogs and wildebeest. Those have a different amount of calories in the meat, the animal themselves. So that's the energy available. The energy to hunt and kill that animal varies, as I'll show you in a data table in a minute. And then we want to figure out like the net gain. So if you're a lioness, let me go to the, you guys should read through this and fill this out, but let me go to the table so we can explain this. So a meerkat is a little, hopefully you know what that is. It's like a little animal. A meerkat has 5,000 kilocalories available. Whereas a zebra has 170,000. So think about why. Why does a meerkat provide so much less energy than a zebra? And then hunting and killing a meerkat costs the lion 2,500 kilocalories, but hunting and killing a zebra costs the lion 55,000. So why would it cost a zebra, or sorry, why would it take more calories to catch a zebra than a meerkat? Think about that. So what we've done here is we've calculated the overall energy gain that the lion gets from eating these different prey species. And that's just a subtraction. It's 5,000 minus 2,500 equals 2,500. 12,000 minus 5,000 equals 7,000. 25,000 minus 12 equals 13, and 170 minus 55 equals 115. So this column here shows you what the lion would gain from eating any of these species. Well, we know that the lion can only spend 15,000 per hunt, 15,000 kilocalories. But we know that she must gain 13,500 to survive. So your task in this activity is to come up with as many menus as possible that satisfy those criteria. So these are your criteria, right? You must spend less than 15,000, not 15,000, less than 15,000, and you must gain more than 13.5. So we've got a sample here for you. If you look at this, could the lion hunt a zebra? Not by herself, right? It costs 55,000 to hunt and she only has 15. So zebra's out. But if you look here at our sample, if the lion hunted a meerkat, it would cost her 25 and she'd gain 2,500, and a wildebeest, which would cost 12 and gain 13, she would have spent, this is just the total, right? The total of these two numbers here. Here, the total of these two numbers here is 14,500, and that is less than 15,000. And she would have gained 15,500, which is more than 13,500. So this menu works, okay? It satisfies those criteria. It is less than 15 to hunt and gains her more than 15. So that's a menu that works. Your task is to come up with as many menus as possible that meet those criteria. Hint, I came up with 3. I don't think there's any more than 3, 4 if you count the sample. You can do any combination of these animals as long as it works. You don't need to fill all 3 lines. You can do 2 of one animal, 1 of another. You don't have to include every animal. You can add more lines if you have 4 different animals, or you can write like 2 meerkats if you want to do 2, but you've got to multiply the energy in that case. So your task is to figure that out, come up with as many as you can. I think there's only 3 possible. But if you come up with 2, that's okay. And if you can only come up with 1, maybe see if you can reach out to a classmate or talk to Miss J and I and see what some other ones would be. When you're done with that, you want to answer these questions as thoroughly as possible and then submit the assignment on Schoology. If you're interested, there are some slides that I use to introduce the activity with some sample calculations, but I've kind of just gone through it with you. So this should be good if you feel like you know what you're doing. If not, please let us know and we'll help out. All right, and submit this on Schoology as soon as you can. Thank you.